Perfect. All right. Welcome to Kick the Resolution, Creating Accountability in Your Lifestyle, presented by Wheel With Me Foundation. I'm your host, Jessie Strawham, and we're so glad you guys could make it today. Hello, all. Welcome. Good to see some familiar faces. And we are so excited. Today we have Anna, and she's going to go through an at-home workout for you guys. Again, if you have any questions, be sure to drop them in the chat. She'll answer them all at the end of this session. And we are so excited. So I met Anna a few years ago, right after she got paralyzed. And she has just been a powerhouse ever since. Super young, and she is the future of the wheelchair using community. So I'm so excited to have her as one of our presenters today. Before we get started, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors and give them a big thank you. If you guys have not heard of iAccess Life, it is the Yelp of accessibility. Download it in your Google Play Store or App Store today. When you download it, use code WWMF as the referral code. So iAccess Life is literally the Yelp of accessibility. You can search local businesses and rate them on their accessibility, from the entrance to the bathroom to the parking to the interior. iAccess Life is giving us the opportunity of no longer guessing when we go out somewhere. So we have to create the database. So we need all of you guys to download that. Again, use referral code WWMF, and we really appreciate their support. Also, we have Kenda wheelchair tires. If you are a manual wheelchair user, go ahead and drop your name in the chat to be entered into a giveaway for today's session to win a set of Kenda wheelchair tires. They are giving away a set of tires every single day for this week's sessions, and we're super excited for that. If you don't win the set, you can still use the 25% off discount code WheelWithMe25. I also would like to give a thanks to Complete Care Medical, filling my catheter needs, and WellSpect, keeping me UTI free. If you haven't heard of Loford catheters, struggle with UTIs, be sure to order a sample. I switched back in 2017, haven't had an intermittent catheter related UTI since. And you guys know, as catheter users, that's a big deal. So give Loford a try if you haven't yet today. So without further ado, I'm going to spotlight Anna. She's going to give us an awesome day of presentation. Again, thank you guys so much for joining. After this course, you will receive a thank you email. Be sure to just respond to that. Let us know how we can improve, what you liked, all of that good stuff. Thank you again for joining, and we'll see you soon. Oh, how do I remove spotlight? Ask to unmute. Haha, spotlight fire. All right, you're good, Anna.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Sarol on Instagram. First, I just want to give a thanks to Jessie and Jackie and everyone with Wheel With Me for giving me this privilege of being on here and giving you guys a little insight of fitness. First, I want to say some things that you're going to need for today is some water. Always have that handy. We're going to need to drink a lot to keep our muscles activated properly. And if you guys have free weights, so these are dumbbells. I'm using a 5 pounds today. If you guys have just free weights, if you don't, that is okay. You can kind of modify this with anything really. You can use like a water bottle, or anything is good, honestly. Like even body weight is always a good thing to use. If you have limited dexterity, I would suggest maybe if you guys have ankle weights or wrist weights, I use these a lot, but you basically just attach it on here, and therefore you don't have to have like much grip to actually do the exercises that we're going to do today. I also want to disclose that I'm not a physical therapist. I'm not a personal trainer, so I don't have that certification to kind of give you guys that kind of information. fitness to me looks like I've been a gymnast my entire life, so I know how to use my muscles. And then ever since my injury, I've kind of just been getting into everything with adaptive sports. So I've tried basketball, I've tried skiing, I've tried it on water and snow, as well as tennis, a bunch of different sports. And I'm actually working on potentially being a CrossFit adaptive athlete. So that's kind of like a little gist of my background. So today's main goal is for you guys to get moving. So I don't want you guys, first of all, to be discouraged on what you see from me. So the thing about spinal cord injuries is how unique we all are. So my injury lies at thoracic 10. So below my waist, I don't have any feeling, sensation, or function. Therefore, my balance and my core muscles are limited. So when you see the workouts that I do, sometimes I have to modify it to where I can do it the proper form. So if this looks like for you, I'm going to be using 2 dumbbells today. For some of the exercises, I might be using 1. I worked out today with Wesley Hamilton. We usually do trainings every Monday and Wednesday, or every Monday and Friday. So my muscles are just very, very weak right now because I'm very sore. And I do want to really emphasize how important rest time is and to not strain those shoulders, especially as wheelchair users. So if you guys would like to, I'd love to see all of your guys' faces. If you want to turn on the camera, if you are comfortable with that, just so I can see you guys and make sure that your form looks pretty good. I want you to do everything, every movement that we do today to the best of your ability. It might not look exactly like mine. I have pretty good flexibility having that gymnast background, and my strength may look different from yours. So first things first, we're going to warm up. We're going to get some stretching in, and then I'm going to lead you guys through a warm up as well as getting your muscles ready and to go for these exercises. So I'm going to put some music, and then we're going to start stretching. So first things first, we're going to stretch. I want you to bring your right arm across your chest. Use your left arm to kind of pull in right here. Try to relax the shoulder and bring it down so you're not hunched into it. So relax that shoulder down. I love seeing all of your guys' faces. Next, I'm going to move on to left. If I say left and right and I messed it up, I have a bad time sometimes figuring out my lefts and rights, and I do make mistakes. I really want to highlight the importance of stretching because as a gymnast, we always stretch first as well as when we finish our workout. By keeping that flexibility, you're able to really contract the full muscle. So if you are inflexible with a certain muscle group and you're kind of working that through exercises, it's kind of hard to trigger that whole muscle itself if you don't work on your flexibility. And then if you are able, I want you to bring it over your head and then grab your other hand and press it down, your elbow down. Sometimes I like to extend my arm. My elbows usually pop a lot. And then we're going to switch. So we're going to bring this down and grab this elbow. Okay. And then if you're able, try to grab the back of your wheels and push your chest up and shoulders down. And we're going to shake it off. Now we're going to do our neck and get our head. So let's put right ear onto right shoulder. Should feel a stretch right here, so try to drop the shoulder down. Next, we're gonna go to left shoulder. Feel that stretch right here. You could drop these arms if you want to, it doesn't matter. I want you guys to give me some neck rolls. Let's do 3 of them. Once you're done with that, rotate to the opposite side. Okay. Another exercise I like to do, I'm gonna scoot back for this. I usually like to grab in front of my rim and cross my shoulder on the opposite side. And let's rotate, opposite side. Okay, so now I'm gonna guide you guys with a little bit of a warm up. This is gonna take about 10 minutes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna lead you through 5 different movements, and we're gonna do each of them for 1 minute. I have a timer on my phone, so I will be counting the time. Put the timer, stopwatch. So the first movement that we're gonna do, you could just watch me first and then I'll go ahead and start the timer. But we're just gonna do mini arm circles. We're gonna go forward, okay? So try to extend your arms as much as you can without hitting anything. If you have to go at a diagonal or anything. So we're going ahead and go get started. So we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. So we are here for 30 seconds. And then following the 30 seconds, we're gonna rotate backwards. So right now with these warm-ups, we're trying to get our muscles ready for the big warm-up or for the big exercises. Okay, 3, 2, 1, rotate back. I always feel these movements on my shoulders. Even if I'm not holding any kind of weight, they burn. If you do this for a long time, oh man, they'll really get your muscles popping. Okay, that is 1 minute. So we're gonna drop our hands, shake it out, get ready. I really like to pop my neck sometimes because okay, we're gonna rest for 10 more seconds. And then the next movement that we're gonna go into are some little jumping jacks. So you can take it as high up as you can. And we're gonna start that in 3, 2, 1. We're here for a minute. Try to stay consistent with how fast you're moving. If you're not going as fast as me, that is totally okay. You know your body more than I do, so move it to the best of your ability. Okay, we're done in 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. We're gonna rest for 15 seconds. The next movement we're gonna do is you're gonna hold right here and you're gonna punch across your body. Okay, so we're gonna start that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're here for a minute. Make sure you pace yourself. going in 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, we're resting. We're gonna rest for 15 seconds. The next movement we're gonna do, you can hold your arms together or you can hold them to the side. I like to hold them together. We're gonna tap our wheels. So we're gonna do this in 3, 2, 1. So we're here for a minute. These are gonna be engaging our obliques. And if you're not familiar with that term, that's your muscles on the side. Your side tummy muscles. Try to really engage those obliques and not use your arms to necessarily guide you, but your tummy muscles to engage. Keep going. In 10 seconds. You guys hear my dog? He's a barker. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna do that all one more time, just to make sure that we get the proper exercises done. So we're gonna go back to our mini arm circles. We're going forward. We're gonna start that in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here for 30 seconds, and I'll stop you guys at 30 seconds and want to go straight into backward mini arm circles. If any time you guys need to stop and take a water break, that is perfectly okay. I forgot to do it in the middle of this whole section, but we'll get to it, I promise. And we are at 30 seconds, so we're gonna rotate backwards. Try to keep your shoulders down as well as your arms up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna rest. Now is the perfect time to grab your water bottle really fast, take a little sip, make sure that you guys are staying hydrated throughout this. And I love seeing all of your guys' faces. This is awesome. So many people. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to it. We're gonna do jumping jacks for a minute. 3, 2, 1. Keep going, you got it. We're at 30 seconds, 30 more seconds. Going. You guys are all doing so amazing. We have 10 more seconds. Keep going. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Stretch it out. And then we're gonna go into our punches after this. So let's give it 15 seconds for rest. Catch your breath. You can feel your heart rate increases and you're doing it right. Okay, we're gonna do our punches in 3, 2, 1. We're crossing them with our bodies, crossing, punching. Here for 1 minute. We have 30 more seconds. Keep going. Try to extend your elbow straight as much as you can. Relax those shoulders so that they're not clenched up here. And time. Take a little break. Here. Next, we're going to do our oblique twists in 10 seconds. Okay, let's go ahead and start that in 3, 2, 1. Try to touch your wheel as much as you can. Remember to not rely on your arms for this movement. We're trying to engage our core, specifically our obliques, which is the side muscle. Try to look straight, direct in front of you so that you're not moving your head as much, but rather your core. Okay, we're done in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, shake it off. We'll rest for 15 seconds. And then next exercise. Oh, I forgot to do this exercise in the first round, but we're going to do the steering wheel. So you can hold it right here, and we're just going to twist. It's like you're holding a ball, essentially. And we're going to do that for 1 minute as well. This is our last exercises for the warm up, and then we'll get a water break in and then start our actual exercise list. Okay, go ahead and get started with steering wheel. Try to keep your shoulders not moving as much. Try to get that twist. We're here for 1 minute. Keep going. We're a little over halfway there. Ten more seconds. Hold your shoulders up. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. And that completes our warm up. So if you want to, this is a perfect time for you guys to get a little water in, a little break. If you need to stretch some more, go ahead and do some like head to shoulder leans. You need to stretch your arms, go ahead and do that. While you guys are resting, I'm going to explain what we're going to be doing for our exercises. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you guys through a guided exercise list. We're going to do 3 exercises. I'm going to show you guys the exercises first. So just take an observation of my form and how I perform each exercise. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do what is called the 15, 12, and 9. So I'm going to take you through 3 exercises, and then we're going to go through 3 different rounds of the exercises. So for the first round, we're going to do 15 reps of each exercise. And then we're going to go through all 3 of the exercises, doing 15 of each exercise. And then once we go to the second round, we're doing the same 3 exercises, but this time instead of 15 reps, we're going to be doing 12. And then when we get to the last round, when we're finished with all 12 of the 3 exercises, we're going to do 9 reps. Does that make sense? Sometimes I have trouble explaining things in words, but I'm going to show you guys exercise first. So, okay. So the first one is going to be lap to overhead press. So you could either do just your body weight on your arms, or you can grab some extra free weight So I have 5 pounds, so this is 5 pounds each. You could either do 2 dumbbells, you could do 1 dumbbell, or you can do no dumbbells or no extra weight. And the exercise looks like this. You're gonna bring it, hover it over your lap, and you're gonna press up high as much as you can. Okay, so that's 2, that's 3. If you wanna do 1 dumbbell, you can hold it like this, do the same thing. If you want no weights, you can just go here, here. We're gonna tap our lap, or you can hover over your lap so you don't actually injure your legs. But yeah, you can take it as high as you can. If this means that you can just bring it all the way up to your chest because of your mobility and you don't have that proper balance to push it all the way up, that is totally okay. As long as you're doing some kind of movement, guys, like I just want you guys to make sure that you guys are doing any kind of movement because that's the overall goal for today. So we're going to do that. That's our first exercise. So lap to overhead, our first exercise. And then we're going to grab the weights, and then we're going to do shoulder shrugs. So I don't want you guys hunched over on these. I want you to press them back, and you're going to lift, lift. Okay, that's our second exercise. Our third exercise, we're not going to require any weights. So this exercise will put the weights down beside us. And what we're going to do is chair dips. So I want you, if you're on a bed, that works too. But if you are on your chair, you can put your hands on your wheels and you're going to press up as high as you can and down. But we're not going to rest at the bottom of our seat. So we're not going to just press up and then rest. What I want you to do, if you are able to, press and then slightly touch the bottom of your cushion and then automatically press back up. Okay, so those are going to be our 3 exercises. So we have lap to overhead press. Okay, and then we have shoulder shrugs. If you have to do 1 arm at a time, that works as well, as long as you're holding yourself accountable on keeping consistent numbers. So if you have to slow down the movement, that is totally okay. I know that I said I'm doing 15, 12, and 9 for how many reps. But if you can only do it as 12, 9, and 6, modify it in the best way that you can do for yourself. So we're going to do those 3 exercises. We're going to do them back to back, and then between each round, that's when we'll take a break. So we're trying to build endurance as well as strength in these. So let's go ahead and get started. Grab your free weights, or if you're not going to use any weights at all, that is perfectly okay. I'm going to put my phone under my leg. I always keep my phone under here. Sometimes I get lost. Okay, so we're going to do lap to overhead. So if you're using 2 dumbbells, you're going to hold them like this. Okay, let's begin. So we're doing 15 of them total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're going to do shoulder shrugs. Press your shoulders back. We're going to do it. Ready? 15. 1, 2, 3. Try to hold at the top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're going to drop our weights, put them beside you. And now we're going to do chair dips. Grab your side of your wheels. If you're on a bed, just put them right beside you. And we're going to do chair dips. We're doing 15. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that was our first round. So go ahead and take a break, grab some water. Hope you guys are all feeling good, energized. That's our first round. When we go to our next round, we're going to be doing the same exercise, same 3 exercises, but we're going to do 12 reps. So that's why it's called 15, 12, 9. I love seeing all your guys' faces. This is awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Grab those free weights again. Walk your brakes. Lap to overhead press. We're going to do 12 of them. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Up. 1. That's 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go automatically to shoulder presses. Pull your shoulders back, and we're going to press and hold them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now we're going to put our weights to the side. Okay, we're going to start chair dips in 3, 2, 1. Doing 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that was second round. How are you guys feeling? Can I get a good thumbs up? How are we feeling? Good? Nice. Okay, take a little water break if you need to. And then we're gonna go into our last set of these. After that, we're gonna do a little bit of dumbbell exercises. So this third round, we're gonna be doing 9. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Grab your free weights, have them ready to go. Off your brakes. We're doing laps to overhead press. We're here for 9. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice, good job, guys. Drop our weights to the side of us, pull our shoulders back. Make sure we're not hunching over on these. They shouldn't be looking like this. You should be bringing your shoulders back and pressing and engaging your back muscles. All right, let's do 9. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to hold at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Drop our weights and go straight into chair dips. Put your arms on your wheels to the side of you, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. 1. We're doing 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect, guys.
Anna, there was a question in the chat asking for a modification for the dips, if possible. Do you have a suggestion?
Oh, yes. If you are able to, there's like different movements that you can do with just your dumbbells to work your triceps. So dips are working your tricep muscle. So that's that back muscle that's in your arm. So another thing you can do, if you are able to bring your shoulder or your arm up to your shoulder, you can bend that dumbbell back and then press up. If you still can't do that, sometimes even if you bring it right here, that is still working the same muscle. So if that looks like this, that's still your tricep, guys. So that works the same thing. Even if you're not doing it with a weight, just doing this kind of movement, it's engaging your tricep. It's a good question. Okay, so I'm gonna pull something off of my list and then we can go ahead and do that. Let's do, okay, yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our dumbbells to the side. You can do one at a time. I like to do a lot of one arm dumbbell workouts because of my balance, and I like to grab the wheel so that I can have that stability. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna point our wrists outward, okay? And then we're gonna bring it up as high as we can and down, okay? So what I want you to do, we're not gonna bring it over our shoulder though, just so we can make sure that we're not hyperextending all the way, but we're gonna bring our wrists facing towards the camera. So we're gonna do these. If you wanna do both of them, they look like this. You want a slight bend to your elbow so that you're not hyperextending it, okay? So we're gonna do, let's do 15 for right now. Let's do the same thing. We're gonna do 15, 12, and 9 for that. And if you need to do less than that, that is totally okay. So we're gonna do that and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's do 15, ready? Set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to have control down, guys. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You guys feel it? Feel it burn? Looking good, guys, looking good. Let's go ahead and do one more exercise. And then we'll do the 12 and the 9. So let's do some biceps. We haven't really triggered that muscle as much. So we're gonna do, instead of a bicep curl, so that's when your wrists are facing towards the camera as well, we're gonna do a hammer curl. So your arm is gonna be like this. It's gonna be facing your dumbbell, like face of your dumbbell is gonna be pointing towards the camera, and you're gonna hold it right here. This is called a hammer curl. And we're gonna do 15 of those. So if you guys are doing one arm at a time, while I'm explaining these, you can be doing your other arm. Or you can put that aside and remind yourself that you need to do the other arm. I don't want you guys to work one arm and then have one big arm and then the other side super weak. Because sometimes I'll even forget myself to do those exercises. I'll get so caught up. Okay, we're gonna do hammer curls. We're gonna do 15 of them. Ready? And begin. 1. We're gonna tap our shoulders with these. 2, 3, 4. Control on the way down, guys. Nice and slow. 5. Try to go the same pace as me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One more. 15. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and do our lifts, dumbbell lifts. We're gonna hold them like this. Remember, wrist is pointing towards the camera. We're not gonna go all the way up. That's not the purpose. We're gonna at least go to right here. Slight bend on the elbow and point your wrist out. So notice how I'm holding them. This is how you should be at your final position too. Okay, let's go ahead and we're doing 12 of these. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, have control. 3, control on your way down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. One more, guys. 12. Awesome. How are we feeling? Take a little water break and then we'll go in our last round. We're gonna do the same 2 exercises. Oh, we haven't done hammer curls for 12. Sometimes I forget things. I like how Madison is doing her other side while we're resting here. Good job, girl. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to our hammer curls. So these are 12. We're going to do 12 reps of these. Remember, we're touching our shoulder, and we're having control on our way down. We shouldn't be swinging like this. If you have heavier weights, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. Try to have control. That's the biggest part of what the movement I want to activate, having control. So we're doing 12. Ready? And begin. That's 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now we're on our last round of doing the same 2 exercises, but we're going to do 9 of them. Again, if you guys are comfortable, you guys can turn on your camera just so I can see your guys' beautiful faces. If you don't feel comfortable, that is totally okay. It's all up to you. Okay, let's gonna go ahead and grab our dumbbells again. If you are not doing dumbbells, that is totally okay. The same way that we're doing it. So palms facing forward, and we're lifting right here. But we're having control. These aren't the same as jumping jacks. We're not going fast. Okay, let's grab them. We're here, we're gonna do 9. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job, guys. Yes, stretch it out if you guys need to. It's always good to stretch out, even in the middle of your exercises. Make sure you're not tensing up on your shoulders. Kind of need those. Okay, let's do our hammer curls. Grab those weights. Remember, we're touching our shoulder. We're having control on our way down. We're doing 9 of them. Let's go. 1. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome, guys. Doing so well. Does anyone have any questions? I'm trying to go back and forth between chats. If you have a question, go ahead and type it in. With the tricep dips, one thing that I want to mention to you guys is that a lot of what I would do when I'm trying to build endurance is tricep dips. So I'll do tricep dips and I'll do 30 fast and 10 slow, and those are connected. So I would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do all the way up to 30. And then right when that 30 is done, we don't rest. So we go 1, 10 slow, 2, 3. And it really builds my endurance, for me especially. And I usually do like 5 sets of like all of that. So 30 fast, 10 slow. So when you're at your 30 fast, you go as fast as you can, but also doing the proper form. And then you're going straight into slowing down that muscle, really extending. Okay, next. Let me look. How often do I do these exercises? That is a great question. So I work out pretty often. What I do is I train with Wesley Hamilton. He is actually the founder of a nonprofit as well, who he's just amazing. But I train with him, and I train with him every Mondays and Fridays for an hour, which is pretty intense workout. We do a lot with dumbbells, barbell, with weighted balls, a lot of different equipment that we utilize. And for these exercises, I usually do my SES bike, so my functional electrical stimulation bike. That's right here. It's alongside my bed, which that's for my legs. I attach them to my legs so that I can activate my muscles and contract them through there because I'm paralyzed, making sure that I keep those legs so that they're not in so much atrophy. And for arm exercises as well, as far as this, I usually do those right after I do my bike. So I do my bike for an hour and 30 minutes. And then after I'm done with that, I take out all my electrodes, I come over here, I grab my dumbbells, and I do these exercises. I have a set of exercises videos that I have published on my Instagram. So if you haven't checked that out, I kind of just show you guys the set amount of these exercises that I do, and then what they look like when I do them. So I usually train with 15-pound dumbbells. So I'll show you guys my 15 pounds. But I usually do a lot of these movements with this one. And it's a lot heavier, and I usually do it for strengthening those upper extremities. Or I use a weighted ball, and my weighted ball is 15 pounds as well. My Instagram handle is Anna Sarol. So here, I'll type it in. It's just my name, ANNA, and then SAROL. You guys can follow me on there. I usually put a bunch of exercises. If you would like to learn more about my story, you can find that all in there. So let's go ahead and go back to our exercises. We're gonna do 2 more exercises, and then I think we'll have time to set aside for a Q&A to answer more of your guys' questions that you do have. Make sure that you guys are thinking of your questions now so that you can type it up, and then when we go through our 15 minutes of doing Q&A, that you guys have that prepared and ready for me to answer. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, let's do, trying to think of which muscle group we haven't hit yet. Let's do an overhead shoulder shrug. So instead of being right here, like we were before, we're gonna press them up, and we're gonna close this and then open. My headphones are on so that you guys can listen to me. So I'm gonna take it off. But basically you're gonna be here, close your shoulder. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do the 15, 12, 9, and we're gonna try to hold it up to our shoulder for 3 seconds. Let's do 10 of these for right now. Let's do 10. Let's see how you guys feel with a 3-second hold for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 10, and we're gonna hold at the top for 3 seconds. If you can't do this and the shoulder shrug where you're putting your dumbbell beside you works better, then go ahead and do that. That's totally okay. We can modify it the way that you need to. So for everyone who can, bring your shoulder up, relax. See how there's empty space right here? We're basically filling that in when we press up. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 of them where we're holding this for 3 seconds. Okay, ready? 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 6, 2, sorry, my counting sucks. 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3. I'm gonna rotate to our other hand. I'm gonna go straight into it. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Relax. 2, 2, 3. Relax your shoulder. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3. Did I miscount a number? 10, 2, 3. If I ever miscount a number, I apologize in advance. Okay, next we're going to move on to a different exercise, and this is going to be our final exercise that we do. Let me see, what should we do for our final exercise? Make sure you're drinking some water right now. This is a good rest time. Relax your neck, your shoulders, shake it out. Make sure you're getting that stretch. Okay, I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take you guys with a variety of exercises, but we're going to just use our body weight. So kind of similar to our warm-up, but this time we're not going to drop our arms. I'm going to take you guys through a bunch of exercises and you're just going to follow along. Just follow the movements that I do, okay? So let's begin. We're going to set a timer for these. Rest now because it's going to burn. Put my timer up against here. How do I go back? Okay. Okay. So we're first going to do this kind of exercise. So we're going to hold our arms to the side. We're going to bring them together, crunch them up, bring them up, and back down. So that's what this is what the movement looks like. So here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna go faster. So we're gonna start that for a minute. Ready? Go. Out, front, crunch, up, 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 out, front, up, Keep going, guys. Ten more seconds. Front, crunch, up, out, front, crunch, up, out, front, crunch, up. And your time. So now you're gonna hold your hands here. Do not drop them. I see you guys dropping them. Now touch the side. We're gonna do side taps. Okay, keep going. Just tap. See how my wrists are tapping? Kind of using our core to bring us side to side, but we're not dropping our arms. Look how mine are sitting same area that they were in the beginning. We can go faster, but if you want to go slow, that's totally okay, as long as you're keeping those arms up. Keep those arms up. Okay, we're here for 15 more seconds. Keep going. Keep those shoulders up. I know you feel the burn. You thought those dumbbells, those extra weights were hard. Wait until you feel your actual arm weight. Keep going. 4 more seconds. You're gonna keep your shoulders up. Now we're gonna do big circles going forwards. Do not rest at the bottom. I see you guys. Even if your camera's not on, hold yourself accountable. That's this entire event. That's why you signed up. Keep going. Okay, we're going backwards now. Keep your shoulders up. Keep the momentum. You got it. If you have to do one arm, that's totally okay. Make sure you use the other arm though. You got it. Okay, we're doing this 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep those shoulders up. 3, 2, 1, 0. Rest. You're gonna rest for 10 seconds. We're gonna do that all over again. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna do this one, this movement. Up, side, straight, crunch, up, side, front, crunch, up, side, front, crunch, up, side, front, crunch, up, side, front, crunch, up, side, side, front, crunch, up, side, front, crunch, up, side, front, crunch, up, side, front, crunch, up, side. We can reverse it if you guys want to. It's a little more complicated. Okay, now we're gonna do shoulder taps. Hold your shoulders to the side, arms to the side, and tap. I know you guys are feeling slow on this one because I definitely am, and I work out pretty often. You got it, guys. Come on, you're doing this for you. Remember that. This is all for you. No one else. This is you. "20 more seconds. Hold those shoulders up. Do not drop them. Do not rest. I'm not resting, and neither should you. Keep them up. 5 more seconds. Hold them up. Tap, 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 tap. And relax. We're gonna do our arm circles, our big arm circles, going forwards. Ready, set, go. 1, 2. We're doing this for 15 more seconds. Keep going, guys. You got it. Looking at the timer. I know it burns. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Hold for 5 seconds. 5 seconds of break. And keep them up and go backwards. Amazing. "15 more seconds. You got it. I know it hurts. It burns. You're tired. You want to give up. You want to drop those arms. But guess what? You're not doing it because this is for you.
I do want to say, I think his name's
1.
Jaya. He's doing one arm at a time, which is a really good adaptation if you're feeling super, super wore out or if you have struggle balancing.
Yes, I like that. Okay. How are we feeling, guys? Take a little water break. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated. If you're not hydrating those muscles, they won't get the proper recovery that they need when you're resting. Madison, you're so funny. Okay, so we're gonna end with our little warm up that we did in the beginning. So we're gonna do just 4 of them, 4 of the exercises that we did in the beginning. So we're gonna do jumping jacks, we're gonna do punches, oblique twists, and then the steering wheel, okay? We're gonna do those same exercises for a minute, okay? We're gonna have a 15-second break in between each exercises, and then we will be completely done. I will stop torturing you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start the timer. So we're starting off with jumping jacks. Bring them as high up as you can, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. We're here for a minute, guys. Pace yourself. You have to start off slow. As long as you're keeping the same pace throughout, then you're gonna activate the right muscles. I like to add a little bounce as much as I can with my core to kind of like Pretend that I'm jumping with my legs as well. Keep your arms nice and tight, nice and strong. As fast as you guys can. You don't have to go super fast, but obviously pace yourself. Keep going, keep going. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds break. Stretch it out. Next, we're gonna go to punches. So if you remember, that's this one where you're holding tight in, and you're crossing your body, okay? We're starting that in 3, 2, 1. Doing this for a minute. If you just punch with one arm because of your core, that works as well. You take it nice and slow. Remember, this is to your ability. Keep going, guys. We're here for 10 more seconds. Keep going. Get that heart rate. Let's go. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Relax. 2 more exercises, and then I will be done with you guys. So let's do our oblique twist. We're putting our arms together. We're touching our wheel. We're not using much of our arms to guide us. We're kind of trying to really activate our core, our obliques, right here, these side muscles. You should feel them. If you want to do one hand, just so you can feel your obliques, that works as well. Okay, let's go. Begin. We're here for 1 minute. Try not to move your head with it. Try to look directly at the camera. Just so we're not getting dizzy. Doing good, guys. Doing good. Remember, we're engaging our side core, also known as obliques. Keep going. You have 20 more seconds. Working at core. This will help us with a lot in life. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Our last exercise is our steering wheel. So that's right here. We're like holding a ball, okay? We're doing that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go as fast or as slow as you need to. Try to keep your arm as tight as possible. We're kind of rotating it like it's a ball. So look at my arms. See how they're twisting? You should be doing the same. We're here for 20 more seconds. You got it. Keep it up. Keep it up. You got it, guys. This also helps a lot with your core. I feel myself and my balance kind of shifting to the side, keeping that, as well as our arms. 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. That was awesome. Take a little water break. You deserve it. Catch your breath. If you have questions, make sure you drop them in the chat. And we can get this Q&A thing started. So the one thing that I love about what Jessie said and how she's recording is that you guys will all get this a link. So it's basically like I'm with you guys again. So feel free to play that video anytime you guys want for an extra exercising for the day.
If you guys have any questions for Anna, be sure to drop them in the chat. We're a little over time today, but no big deal because we're here to continue to grow and develop as individuals. So be sure drop those questions in the chat. If you can't think of anything today and it comes up later, you can always send her a DM on Instagram. We've dropped that a few times in there, as well as I dropped her trainer's Instagram and his organization called Disabled But Not Really. So be sure to check that out as well. Wesley's doing incredible stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your arm's already hurt, Carla. You feel the burn?
I know. Yes, make sure we're not stretching through this. I don't want to guide you and take up even more time, but make sure that you guys do stretch after this. So once we're done here, make sure you get all those muscles nice and stretched.
Thank you for joining.
Yes.
You know, you're giving us an idea to potentially explore the idea to start a virtual group. We're going to start with the link. We'll be sure to share that. Jenny, glad to hear you're dropping sweat. Be sure you guys check your private messages, the winners of the giveaways, because we do need you to email us your shipping information and etc. Thank you guys so much for joining. Anna, thank you for hosting and presenting today. We really, really appreciate you so much.
Yes, of course.
Have any questions, please, please, please send Anna a direct message on Instagram and she will gladly address those. And we look forward to seeing you guys later this week. Super excited for all of this week's events. If you haven't registered, send Wheel With Me Foundation a registration link. And Chris, go ahead and email us. I'm going to drop you this email. It's info@wheelwithmefoundation.org. Oh, I don't know if I sent that to everybody. But be sure to send us an email and we will get you all of the links you need. I'm going to go ahead and stop